Hi, it's Christine from Greater Health and Fitness. I just want to do a video today to talk about something that I get asked or told a lot. When people, are inquiring about classes or maybe just even talking to me if they know I'm a personal trainer, a lot of people say, are they too unfit for my classes? Or they might just say, am I too unfit? So first thing is I just want to talk about, what fitness means. So, like when you say that you're too unfit or asking if you're fit enough, fitness is really a subjective thing. So it really depends on your point of view. For example, some people may say, oh, I can only do 10 push-ups, so I must be really, really unfit. Whereas for someone else, they may think, yes, I can finally do 10 push-ups, I'm really getting fit. So fitness can really depend on your point of view and, from your past experiences. So if maybe in your past you did a lot of sport when you were a kid, you may have even just maybe really used to be in the gym or training a lot when you were younger. You may compare yourself to back then. And yeah, sure, compared to back then, when you may have been training like heaps of hours a week, you probably are unfit compared to that. But, really it's about, what that sort of expectation of fitness is for you. The other thing that can really, distort what you think fitness is social media. And also friends and that too. If you've got really fit friends, you may compare yourself to them. But with social media, there's so many people sharing videos of really crazy, insane fitness things. I know that I share some sometimes. And it's, some of the stuff they do, and they do it so well in their videos, obviously, because they've probably practiced it a few times. They do it so well that you go, oh my gosh, I could never do that. I could never do it that well. So I must be really, really unfit. And there's so many people on Instagram and that sharing photos or videos, and you just go, wow, that's being fit. I am nowhere near that. So it can really make people feel that they are less fit than they probably are. So, when you sort of say that, it really depends on your version of fit. So, for me, I tend to think, for most people, you don't need to be able to do crazy, like the video I posted the other day of the person doing, I think it was 1,321 or something burpees. You don't really, you might want to do that. It might sound like a good thing to do, but you don't really need to. No one really needs to do that many burpees in an hour. But fitness is, I think more being able to do things. So, when I moved into a house with lots of stairs. So for me, when I first started back after having my twins, fitness for me, I really just wanted to work up to being able to run up the stairs and not feel puffed. And I think that's more of a realistic thing to aim for. And I guess also that's something, that's something important. That's something, being fit to be able to run up the stairs or play with your kids. That's more something that, you should focus on. So that's sort of, what I think of, the definition of fit. And I just really think that, not saying that everyone does, but I think that sometimes people have a bit of an unrealistic expectation. And the same thing, with my classes. Maybe people think that, there's all super fit people there that can do amazing stuff. But, and there are some people, that are really fit. But, there's different levels and, I'm never going to, I usually give different versions of things so that everyone, no matter what your fitness level is, you can have something to do that challenges you. So basically, if after all that you still think that you're probably not fit enough, I guess what you need to think about is if you feel that you aren't fit, what are you, how are you going to get fit if you don't take action? I know it's really, really hard to get started, especially if you're not doing anything at the moment. It is really hard. And it's probably also a bit embarrassing. Like I found when I had my twins, I put on about 20 kilos and I felt like I was massive. And I started with walking. I went walking around my area And even then I felt like, oh my gosh, people are going to look at me because I'm like much bigger, and they might be judging me because of the clothes I'm wearing or whatever. So I get that, but at the end of the day I just had to go, well, I'm never going to get where I want to be without doing anything. So I really, encourage you, if you do think you're not fit enough, maybe you're not ready to come to our classes, that's fine, but at least get out and do something, whether it is going for walks, whether it is doing exercise at home. There are lots of like home workouts, bodyweight things that you can do just in your lounge room that you can find on YouTube and places like that. So, it's important to do something, because if you do think you're not fit, that's not going to change if you don't change, pretty much. So, and I guess I also just wanted to say that, in my sessions, if you are feeling embarrassed, if you don't really, you may not have trained before, like, I don't judge anyone in my sessions, because I know that everyone's at different levels, everyone can do different things. And I also feel confident that most, or hopefully everyone in my classes wouldn't judge you either. So it is, I like to think, a safe place. Like, everyone is really friendly that trains with me, so no one's really going to give you a hard time for not being able to keep up or whatever you are worried about. Obviously, I can't control, we do train outdoors, so I can't control the other people, but most of the times there's not that many other people around, so you're generally pretty okay. So I'm also happy to go through things. If you haven't exercised before, happy to go through however many times you need of how to do exercises. So, my goal is to really help people, especially that are at the beginning of their fitness journey, or sort of just getting back into it, because I know that can be really hard, but I'd like to help you as much as I can. So pretty much after this, if you still may, listen to this and go, yeah, but I'm really unfit. And that's fine. But I really encourage you, if you hear yourself saying that, to think positive. Think about all the things that you can do, and, start to think about how you can change that. How you can, even if it's just little things, as I said, if you're not ready to do classes or to, do any training with us or elsewhere, just think about the things you can do at home. Like, personally, I've got stairs. I actually spent a bit of time just going up and down stairs when I first started, because that was something I really wanted to work on. So even, things like that you can do at home, you can do whenever you feel like. So that's pretty much just a little bit that I wanted to talk about. Hopefully it may have helped, maybe even motivated you to sort of do something. As I said, I'd obviously love you to join us, but, if you're not ready, if it doesn't work for you, that's fine, as long as you are trying to do something. That is what I encourage. So thank you for listening to this. Hopefully it wasn't too bad and you didn't really mind the sound of my voice. But yeah, thanks for listening. If you have any questions or anything, you can comment, you can send me a message, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, happy Friday, and for those of you that train with me, I'll see you very soon. Bye.